Hello everyone and welcome to my very first Java tutorial. In this tutorial I'll be talking a little bit about what is Java, and I also will be developing our very first Java application. Well, before I can explain what is Java and how does it work, I bet we're gonna have to create an application first. So in NetBeans IDE 6.8, which I'll put a direct download link for in the description, you click this icon right here. This will create a new project. Now on the Java, you choose Java application, click next, and I'll be naming this application, this project YouTube, and now click finish. This will just create a new standard project with nothing in it. So now you expand source packages, and then on default package you right click and say new Java class. This will create a new Java class. Now type in hello world, and in Java all files, and this is actually a .java file. You see this .java ending right here? This means that this file is of type .java. And in Java all files start with a capital letter, so of course H in hello is capital. Then if you start a new word also in your title, the first letter of that new word will have to be capitalized too. So hello or H is capitalized, and in world is a new word, so W is capitalized in here too. Now click finish, and wow, you see NetBeans IDE generates all this code for us, and you're like, whoa, slow down. I don't even know what the first line means. Well, erase everything. Now type it again, public class hello world. This right here is a class declaration, and the word that comes after class is hello world. And hello world, or actually the word that comes after class, has to be the exact file name with the right capitals and so on. And also remember, Java is case sensitive. If you click this, or if you click this, this will get highlighted in yellow, and so will this one. This means that these two brackets belong together. Each opening bracket, this is an opening bracket, has to have a corresponding closing bracket. So you can see by highlighting either one of them that its corresponding bracket will be highlighted. So you see these two, they belong together. They're soulmates. So now that you have a class declaration, and you're like, oh, don't already go on. I don't even know what it is. You just named or just told me what it's called. But well, you don't have to worry about it right now. Just type it and remember what I just said. Next thing we need is an engine. This is something that all Java application has to contain, because or else it won't be able to run. So now type public static void main string args and an opening bracket, and NetBeans IDE will automatically make our corresponding closing bracket. Now this is a method, and you're like, oh no, methods, I don't even know what that word means. Well, it's a method. That's all you need to know for right now. And this is something that has to be on your backbone, because all Java applications has to contain this method. So learn it, love it, eat it. Okay? What you type in here is the method body. This is what you want this particular application to execute. We want this application to print out hello world. So now, how do you print out stuff in Java? Well, that's a good question. Type system with a capital S dot out dot print ln for line. Now put two quotation marks. What you put in the quotation marks is the message you want to display. And what do we want to display? Hello world. Hello world. This is used to print out console messages. This down here is the console. So this will print out hello world in the console. What you put in the quotation marks is the message you want to display. So click this button right here, and I'll say no, sorry. Before you do that, you have to click Control S in here to save this file. Now click this button, and you'll see select the main class. This just means that whatever class you choose now is the application you want to run next time you click this button. Now just highlight hello world and click OK. This will print out hello world down here. So to change the message to something like hello Java, you just change this. Hello Java, you click the button, and I'll say hello Java. So to sum up, what we have here is a class declaration. The word that comes after class has to be the exact file name with the correct capitals, but with no file extension. This means node.java. Not allowed. And by the way, all Java keywords is highlighted. Next up, we have our main method, which is like the engine of our program, and what we put inside this method, which means inside these two brackets right here, is the method body. That's what we want this particular application to execute. We'll simply just print out a console message called hello Java. And I may be like, okay, fine, so I made this wonderful application, but how does this all work? How does this all come together inside the computer? Well, that's something I'm going to teach you right now. So I've made some tremendously beautiful artwork in here in Paint. If you open it, you'll see this. Okay, what you just wrote right here is all Java source code. So, and we also have something called a Java compiler, and that's because that Java is executable on any platform there is, which means that you can run it on a Mac, you can run it on a Linux, you can run it on a PC. It doesn't matter because Java is executable on any platform. So what you have at first, you have some Java source code. Source code is the stuff that gets read and written by humans. Computers doesn't understand this. Not at all, actually. So you have to convert it into something that the computer understands. That's why, well, that's where the Java compiler comes in the picture. So this source code that we have, we'll put that into the compiler. Now the compiler will check for errors in our source code, and if there's no errors, it will create a class file with the exact same name as your Java source file. But inside this class file, instead of .java, it's going to have the extension .class. And inside this class file, there ain't going to be Java source file. There's going to be bytecode. And bytecode is something named the Java Virtual Machine understands. Computers doesn't understand bytecode neither. So this is where the Java Virtual Machine, also said in short version JVM, comes in. So we compile our source code, and if there's no errors, we'll have a class file containing bytecode. Then we run this bytecode, and what runs it is the Java Virtual Machine. The Java Virtual Machine is like a computer inside your computer. So your compiled class file, your compiled source file containing bytecode will be executed by the Java Virtual Machine. And computer understands something called binary data. This is bytecode, not binary data. So when we run this bytecode with the Java Virtual Machine will interpret the bytecode into binary data and run it as an application. And that's what you just saw. This whole process is what Java just executed. It took the source file, compiled it, it executed the bytecode, interpreted it by interpreting it into into binary data, and then that gets executed as an application that printed out hello Java. So this was today's tutorial. I hope that you learned something and understood everything. So I hope that I'll see you in my next tutorial.